Alright guys, thanks for checking Stormtopia.com and the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. We're going to have our daily weather update right now. Obviously looking at the first and possibly most significant snowstorm of the season for many areas of the mid-Atlantic into the northeast. Now let's take a look here before anything else. I mean, yesterday guys, I had a snowfall accumulation map out, and then I had an accumulation map out about what would happen if the worst case scenario would come true. So that I made that accumulation map yesterday, okay, and the day before, and here's what I was illustrating here, guys, and this seems very close to what's going to happen today, oddly enough. Alright, so this is just the worst case scenario map that I made yesterday, and it's obviously very close to what could be happening today. We are talking about the worst case scenario with the storm that is going to unfold, therefore unleashing up to 30 inches of snowfall and and I'm going to talk about what this could mean for you in this forecast video. So let's take a look at the guidance here, the latest forecast models. It's important to keep a cool head when you look at these models, okay guys? Just as some advice for you. And I'm trying to keep a cool head in this video, but I'm sure you sound very excited because, you know, I am. Now here's the low pressure center. It already phased in Georgia, then it moves off to the northeast, bombing off the South Carolina coastline. Heavy snows spreading from Richmond, Virginia, southward all the way back on in through eastern North Carolina, okay, and heavy snow continuing, and then by Sunday afternoon to Sunday evening, portions of the mid-Atlantic are going to get closer to the storm. We're going to see blizzard conditions. Snow is going to be falling at times at 3 inches an hour, and we will be getting some very heavy accumulations with very high ratios. Another thing I'm going to talk about in a second. Low pressure center kind of slows down, but it's still chugging on northeast. We're continuing to see the snow rocking back through the Monday morning, and then we're not done until Monday PM hours, guys. Okay, and in terms of total QPF, how much rain's going to fall from the sky, and then how do you translate that to how much snow's going to fall? Usually we use a 10-to-1 ratio. 10 inches of snow equals an inch of rain. Well, how much rain? We're looking at probably an inch of rain here from all the way back on in through here, and then even more than that, we're talking about on the order of, guys, I need to get the map right here, on the order of 1.5 to 2 inches of liquid precipitation, which would generally convert to 10, 15, 20 inches of snow. But what makes the situation worse? If you look at the temperatures here through the storm, it's very cold. Okay, very cold. Along the coast, you're in the 20s, but even inland, you're in the teens. Okay, and that creates even higher snow ratios. Instead of a 10-to-1 here, I'm thinking it will be close to 10-to-1 back on in through here, probably closer to 13-to-1 back on in through here, and then probably closer to 15-to-1 back on in through here, and then probably closer to even higher than that, like an 18-to-1 ratio through northern New England. Now that is obviously significant. That means if you're already getting like 1.9 to QPF, you know, which is of course 19 inches of snowfall, that would, let's see, you'd have to divide that by half if you're getting a 15-to-1 ratio. That's 29 inches of snow. Okay, 19 and 29 inches, very big difference here. So we are talking about a significant storm, and going to be more significant because of the light fluffy ratio. So, my snowfall accumulation map, demanded by many. Well, here it is, guys. This is what I'm thinking for the storm right now. We're looking at a pretty light accumulation once you get on inland here. Okay, but the further you make your way to the coast, you go from 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 to 10 to 9 to 10 inches back across New Jersey on in through the Delmarva here, guys. Okay, and that lapses into 15 once you get in through most of New Jersey, into New York City, into the Delmarva. In some areas, because of the higher ratios, especially the higher elevations of New Jersey, even higher ratios than that, you would be talking about an event which would yield on the order of 20 to 30 inches in some of the higher amounts, 15 to 20 inches in the lower amounts. Those heavy amounts spreading back into southern New England, and even a plowable snow for the Maine coast, a plowable snow for central New England, and a plowable snow for southeast Virginia. I know a lot of people in Richmond are excited about the storm. Shout out to Hamlin fan, thanks for coming to my chat yesterday. Yeah, Richmond, you're looking at anywhere between 3 and 6 inches, which is plowable. and probably better than the storm that we've had in the past. So that's basically all I wanted to discuss. Go to our front page. We can chat about the storm, and you can give me some reports. Keep the chat clean, keep it about the storm, and have a great day. Merry Christmas, everyone.